Hey, what's up, guys? It's me. I smoke pen caps, and today we're talking about BONELAB. For those who don't know what BONELAB is, it's a VR action game with a heavy emphasis on physics and combat. Oh my fucking word. A lot of people don't know what BONELAB is about, mainly because the story is convoluted. And ties into Boneworks and Duck Season, but I don't feel like making a lore video because there's a plethora of that shit on YouTube. However, I wanted to talk about the physics as well as some other parts of Boneworks that really just tied it together in a neat little bow, a chef's kiss, if you will. And that includes the physics as well as gunplay and melee combat. So I have some footage of that. I'll put it on screen. Enjoy. Oh my god. I hate drinking milk, man. Alright. Anyhow. In conclusion, yes, I changed my shirt. I got root beer float all over it. Second off, we wanted to talk more about BONELAB, obviously, because the clips don't really do VR justice. When you go into virtual reality, you really do feel like you're there, and the visuals are a lot more in your face and impressive. However, when I went into VR, every VR game I've played has always ended with, that's it, or, that was kind of fun. With BONELAB, I have to be honest, it was one of those once-in-a-lifetime games. Because, first off, that's the only game I really felt immersed in. I don't know if it was the constant action, or the constant in-your-face shit to do, or just the fact that the physics were really solid. I felt like I was in MythOS City, or Fantasyland, or literally any other part of the runoff sewer system that you're supposedly in. It was a great experience, but I have to kind of nitpick some of the shit, or else I'm going to get flamed by everybody who thinks I'm a fanboy. I'm going to be honest, BONELAB is not the revolutionary VR title everybody's been harping it as. Don't get me wrong, it's a great title. It's got a lot of pluses, a lot of checked off boxes, if you will, a lot of pros and cons, you know. But if I had to be 100% with y'all, It's not that good. It's basically Boneworks 2, Overwatch 2, Stanley Parable making fun of Overwatch 2, 2. It's stupid. There is no flavor or substance whatsoever in terms of what they promised. Think of it like a Big Mac. Everybody loves a Big Mac. Nobody's going to turn down the offer for a free Big Mac. Nobody's going to turn down the offer for a Big Mac if it's discounted. Hell, even a Big Mac itself. It's filling, it's delicious, but it's never as good as the commercials make it out to be. McDonald's commercials make the Big Mac look like it's the best thing since Jesus Christ coming back to Earth. When really, in reality, that's exactly what happened. It was overhyped and everybody's expectations were through the fucking roof. And it's kind of like Half-Life 3 too when you think about it. But other than that, I really enjoyed it. The story, like I've said in the past, is very short and convoluted. But I like convoluted stories if they're understandable, which this one was, because I looked up the lore video, because I don't feel like spending money for a fancy pants graphics card and an index that will cost me my right kidney. But what I will say is I thought this game had some pros and cons, so let's get into that. Pros about BONELAB, I don't know. Good physics, good graphics, runs well on a Quest, great for content. The mods really made a difference when they work, and everything felt good, and the immersion was there. But if we had to go on the con side, the story was incredibly short for being what it is. It was incredibly overhyped, kind of overrated. But other than that, it's kind of solid. Like, BONELAB, if I had to give it a score... Oh, and motion sickness is a con, but I didn't get motion sick. I'm built different, sorry. But yeah, if I had to give BONELAB a score out of 10, my brain is telling me subconsciously an 8,